I want you to think about every single skincare product sitting on your bathroom shelf right now. The cleanser, the moisturizer, the serums, the eye cream. Now I want you to consider the possibility that at least two of those products are not helping your skin at all. They are actually making the very problems you are trying to fix worse. Not because the products are bad, but because of something nobody ever told you about how skin over 50 actually works. Here is what stopped me in my tracks when I first learned this. The skincare advice that most of us grew up following, the tips we read in magazines, the routines our mothers passed down, the products that worked beautifully for us in our 30s and 40s, were designed for a completely different version of our skin. Skin that produced more oil. Skin that turned over faster. Skin that bounced back overnight. After 50, your skin changed the rules. But nobody sent you the new rulebook. And the result is that millions of women are working incredibly hard on their skin every single day using the wrong approach for the skin they actually have right now. Not the skin they had 10 years ago. The skin they are living in today. I am going to show you exactly what those mistakes are, why they age your skin faster than doing nothing at all would, and most importantly what to do instead. Every single fix I am going to share with you today is simple, affordable, and something you can start doing tomorrow morning. Stay with me because this might be the most important skincare conversation you have ever had. Welcome back to Radiant at Every Age, the channel that exists to remind you that your skin does not have an expiration date, and neither does your right to look and feel absolutely incredible. If you are new here, welcome. I am so glad you found this community. This is a space where we talk honestly about beauty and skincare for women over 50 and 60 without the fluff, without the pressure, and without the advice that was clearly written for someone 30 years younger. You belong here, and I think you are going to love what we are building together. To my returning viewers, thank you for coming back. You keep showing up and I keep showing up, and together, we are changing the way women over 60 see themselves. That means everything. Now let us get into today's video because this one is genuinely important. Before we dive in, I want to ask you to do one quick thing. If you are not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button right now and tap the bell so you never miss a new video. We post every single week and every video is packed with real information you can actually use. And once you have done that, drop a comment below and tell me the one skincare concern you have been struggling with the most. Dryness, dullness, fine lines, uneven texture, whatever it is, write it below because I want to make sure we are covering exactly what you need. Now let us get into it. Here is something I want you to sit with for just a moment. Most women over 50 are not struggling with their skin because they are not trying hard enough. They are struggling because they are trying very hard with the wrong information. And in skincare, wrong information does not just mean you see no results. It can actually mean you are actively working against your own skin without even realizing it. Your skin after 50 produces less estrogen, which directly affects how much collagen it makes, how quickly it repairs itself, how much moisture it retains, and how fast it sheds dead skin cells. Every single one of those changes affects how your skin needs to be treated. And most of the advice floating around out there has simply not caught up with that reality. Today we are going through the biggest mistakes women over 50 make in their skincare routines. Not to make anyone feel bad because every single one of these is incredibly common and completely understandable. But to give you the clarity and the correction that will actually move the needle for your skin starting right now. Let us go through them one by one. Mistake 1, cleansing with the wrong formula. This is the mistake that starts every morning on the wrong foot, and most women have no idea they are making it. If you are still using a foaming cleanser, a gel cleanser, or anything that leaves your skin feeling squeaky clean and tight after washing, you are stripping your skin of something it is already struggling to hold on to. Its natural moisture barrier. After 50, your skin produces significantly less sebum, which is the natural oil that keeps your barrier intact and your moisture levels balanced. A foaming or gel cleanser that was perfectly fine for your skin in your 40s is now removing the very little oil your skin is managing to produce on its own. And the result shows up as tightness right after washing, increased dryness throughout the day, more visible fine lines by afternoon, and a dull flat complexion that no amount of moisturizer seems to fully fix. The correction is simple. Switch to a cream or milk cleanser. These formulas clean your skin just as effectively as a foaming cleanser, but they do it without stripping the moisture barrier in the process. Your skin should never feel tight after cleansing. It should feel clean and comfortable, almost as if you barely washed it at all. That feeling is not a sign that your skin is not clean. It is a sign that your barrier is still intact and your skin has everything it needs to hold moisture through the rest of your routine. This one switch alone changes the entire foundation of your skincare routine, and it is usually one of the most affordable changes you can make. Mistake 2, skipping exfoliation or overdoing it. These are two opposite mistakes, and yet both of them are incredibly common among women over 50. And both of them lead to the exact same result. Skin that looks dull, congested, and older than it needs to. Here is what is happening beneath the surface. In your 20s and 30s your skin shed its dead outer layer roughly every 28 days. After 50 that process slows down significantly, sometimes taking up to 45 or even 60 days. This means dead skin cells sit on the surface of your face much longer than they used to, creating a layer of buildup that blocks your moisturizer from absorbing properly, makes your skin look flat and gray, and settles into fine lines, making them appear deeper than they actually are. The answer is regular gentle exfoliation. But here is where the second mistake comes in. Many women who know they need to exfoliate overcorrect by using physical scrubs with rough particles, or by exfoliating every day. Over 50 your skin barrier is already more delicate than it was, and aggressive exfoliation breaks it down further, causing redness, sensitivity, and accelerated moisture loss. What works beautifully for mature skin is a chemical exfoliant used 2 to 3 times per week. Specifically a lactic acid product, which is the gentlest of all the acids, and the one most perfectly suited for skin over 50. Lactic acid dissolves the bonds between dead skin cells and lifts them away without any physical scrubbing, and it has the added benefit of drawing moisture into the skin as it works. The result is brighter, smoother, more even skin that absorbs every product that comes after it significantly better. You do not need a high percentage to see results. A lactic acid toner or serum with a concentration between 5 and 10% used a few times a week is more than enough to transform the texture and radiance of your skin over time. Mistake 3. Applying moisturizer to dry skin. This one surprises almost everyone the first time they hear it, and yet it is one of the most impactful changes you can make to your entire routine. Most women cleanse their face, pat it completely dry, and then apply their moisturizer. It feels logical. It is what most of us were taught. But here is the problem. Moisturizer does not actually add water to your skin. What it does is seal in the water that is already there. If you apply it to completely dry skin, you are sealing in almost nothing because there is no moisture present to lock in. The technique that changes everything is this. After cleansing, gently pat your face with a towel but leave it slightly damp. Not dripping wet, just lightly damp to the touch. Then immediately apply your toner or any lightweight serum first, followed by your moisturizer while that dampness is still present on your skin. The moisturizer then acts as a seal over all of that hydration and holds it against your skin throughout the day. Women who make this one change consistently report that their moisturizer suddenly feels more effective, their skin stays hydrated longer, and the dry patches and tight feeling they have been fighting for years start to ease up within days. Same products, completely different result, just because of the timing and the technique. Let me stop here for just a second, because if you are watching this and recognizing yourself in any of these mistakes, please know that is actually a good thing. Recognition is the first step to correction, and you are already ahead of most people just by being here. Now do me a favor and hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second and it helps this video reach more women who need this information just as much as you did. And if you know someone who has been struggling with their skin and cannot figure out why, share this video with her today. You might genuinely change her entire routine. Okay, we have got more to cover, so keep watching. Mistake 4. Ignoring your neck and chest. Your face does not end at your jawline. And yet most women's skincare routines do. The skin on your neck and chest is thinner than the skin on your face, it has fewer oil glands, and it is exposed to the same sun, the same environmental damage, and the same aging process. But it receives almost none of the same care. The result is something most women notice in their 50s and 60s, a face that looks well cared for, and a neck and chest that tells a completely different story. Everything you apply to your face should go down onto your neck and chest as well. Your cleanser, your serum, your moisturizer, and most critically your SPF. The application technique matters here too. Always apply products to your neck using upward strokes, moving from your collarbone up toward your chin. Downward strokes on the neck can over time contribute to skin laxity in an area that is already prone to it. Adding your neck and chest to your existing routine costs you nothing extra except a few extra seconds and a little more product. But the difference it makes over months and years is something you will be genuinely grateful for every time you get dressed in the morning. Mistake 5. Underestimating what SPF actually does. If there is one mistake on this list that has the single biggest impact on how your skin ages, it is this one. And it is not about whether you wear SPF on sunny days. It is about understanding what sun damage actually does to skin over 50, and why protection is not optional at any age. Up to 80% of what we see on our skin as aging, the dark spots, the uneven texture, the loss of firmness, the deepening of fine lines, is caused not by the natural aging process but by cumulative sun exposure over a lifetime. That means the spots appearing on your face right now are not new damage. They are the result of sun exposure from years and sometimes decades ago finally surfacing because your skin's ability to repair itself has slowed down. Wearing SPF every single morning, rain or shine, indoors or outdoors, is the most powerful anti-aging step in any skincare routine. Not a serum. Not a treatment. Sunscreen. Because while serums and treatments correct what has already happened, sunscreen prevents new damage from layering on top of what you are already working to correct. You do not need a heavy separate sunscreen if you find those uncomfortable. A moisturizer with SPF 30 or higher built-in is perfectly effective for daily use. The key is that it goes on every morning as the last step of your routine, before any makeup, and it is reapplied if you are spending extended time outdoors. This is the step that makes every other step in your routine worth doing. Let us bring this all together. You now know that your cleanser should never leave your skin feeling tight, and that switching to a cream or milk formula changes everything from the very first wash. You know that your skin needs regular gentle exfoliation to clear the buildup that has been blocking your products and dulling your complexion. You know that moisturizer works best on slightly damp skin, and that this one timing shift can transform how effective your entire routine feels. You know that your neck and chest deserve the same care and attention as your face, and that the few extra seconds it takes will show up in a way you will notice and appreciate. And you know that SPF is not a summer product or a beach day product. It is a daily non-negotiable that protects every single thing else you are doing for your skin. None of these fixes require expensive products. None of them require a complicated new routine. They simply require doing what you are probably already doing, but with a little more knowledge behind each step. Your skin is not working against you. It just needed you to understand it a little better. And now you do. If this video helped you today, I want to hear about it. Drop a comment below and tell me which mistake surprised you the most or which fix you are going to try first. This community always shows up in the comments, and I love reading every single one. Like this video if it gave you something useful today, subscribe if you have not already done so, and please share this with a woman in your life who has been struggling with her skin and cannot figure out why. You might just be the reason she finally gets the answers she has been looking for. I will see you in the next one.